'Twas the night before Die Hard, and all through the season, the terrorists were plotting, and for a good reason. Takagi had placed in the bank vault with care a bearer-bond treasure beyond all compare. Holly and Ellis partied like pros, with booze in her tummy and coke in his nose. Nakatomi was rocking the 30th floor, but Hans and his minions had something in store. They sprang into action, those bullets weren't lying. A slug to the head sent Takagi's brains flying. But all of Hans' efforts would soon be in vain from a New York policeman they call John McClane. Tony dies first, he just couldn't compete. John whipped his ass without shoes on his feet. They'd all soon find out that old John was a mean one. Ho 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 ho.
Now I have a machine gun.
Sergeant Powell came for backup, though he thought it foolhardy. John screamed from the window.
Welcome to the party!
With John on the move, Hans tried his best to pin down his
Mystery Guest.
wedged in the ductwork down elevator shafts.
Get together, have a few laughs.
The LAPD soon showed up in force, but Hans fired back without any remorse. John pleaded with Hans for the lives of those men.
I'll take it under advisement. Hit it again.
The C4 was ready, but no detonator. Hans needed it now. It couldn't wait until later. But John was too stubborn to do what Hans said, even when Ellis was shot in the head. In his eye was a gleam, in his lips a slight pucker. He exclaimed like a boss.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
The building exploded in a fiery mass.
I've got 100 people down here and they're covered with glass.
John's response, as expected, was rather profane.
I'm not the one who just got butt-fucked on national TV, Dwayne.
As the scene lay in chaos and the shit hit the fan, Hans Gruber prepared to finish his plan. The hostages flee to the roof for salvation, and the bomb soon went off in a bright detonation. As the FBI plummeted in fiery throes, John dangled up high from a fireman's hose. He pointed his weapon and shot out the glass, and pulled a few shards from his feet and his ass. He'd managed to save just about every life, but he still surely needed to rescue his wife. 2 bullets remained for this final attack, his trusty Beretta taped to his back. He fired his weapon, then said, in response, that classic one-liner,
Happy trails, Hans.
As John saved the day with his usual swagger, Hans stumbled back and started to stagger. He clutched Holly's Rolex with hate in his eyes, then fell to his death with a look of surprise. And down in the basement, to Theo's dismay, Argyle's limo had got in the way. All that remains is a joyful reunion, but Carl woke up and stirred quite a confusion. He reached for the trigger, but before he could pull it, Powell aimed and he fired all 6 of his bullets. Only Thornburg remained to be put in his place, so Holly reared back, gave him one in the face. When a holiday classic ends without equal, all we can do is hope for a sequel.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow.